We just remodeled a lot of the dog kennels back there, converted that horse barn into dog kennels. We're quite proud of it, and so I wanted to give you a tour so that you can rest comfortable that your girl Becky is at a nice facility. Our house is over here. The right-hand end of the structure does look like a log cabin, and in fact the basic structure of the house is a 200-year-old log cabin here in Kentucky, made by hand by pioneers. Red oak, and then an addition was put on in the 60s with a modern kitchen and a bedroom suite upstairs. So anyways, that's our house. We've got about 7 acres here, and we're surrounded by 3 big farms. So for a couple of city kids like my wife and I, we kind of feel like we hit the lottery. And then this building right here we put up when we bought this property. It's the office for our business. We own 25 franchised hair salons, most of which are located inside Walmart's supercenters, which is a real blessing because all of our customers walk right past our door every day. We've been in the hair salon business for 22 years. We've been franchisee of the year twice in those 22 years. I'm on the advisory council of the Franchise Association that works with corporate headquarters. Our franchisor is Regis Corporation out of Minneapolis. $3 billion a year business, 65,000 employees, 12,000 hair salons around the world, of which about 3,000 are franchised. And we've been with them for 21 years. And we're thoroughly thrilled with having picked a winner 21 years ago. And my wife is really good and is my partner in the business. So this side of the kennels, you can see that's a horse barn. This side we remodeled this year, brought in a landscaping company, took out the old fencing, brought in new gravel, leveled everything, and put up this new chain link fencing. This blue tarp is a temporary sun umbrella this summer, and we'll be putting something better up next summer. Here's some of our dogs and puppies. That liver boy right there is a puppy. He's going to Montana with me and being picked up by a gentleman from Denver. The one next to him to the left is young Bailey, and he's been purchased by some people from Portland, Oregon, and they're also driving to eastern Montana. We go to the town of Baker, Montana, and they're driving into Baker and picking him up in 2 weeks when we're in Montana. This young man right here is not sold, and he is a stupendously wonderful dog. I call him Hot Rod. He's out of Huck. He's actually a brother to that little liver boy and a brother to that little liver boy. And this guy is wonderful. All 3 of these liver boys are, just like their father Huck. And the other liver boy, I call him Bingo. This other liver girl is a hunter on our hunt team. There's a boy on our hunt team, and here's another boy that's available. He's actually a brother to the boy that's going to Portland. Here's my breeding girls. This one on the left is Boots on the Ground. That's Braska. This is Peaches, whose father is the famous Nolan's Last Bullet. And that's our other one that we had litter this summer. That's Trixie. And her father is the national champion, and her grandfather is the national champion. And then here's some puppies. Aren't they pretty? 2 of them are sold, 2 of them aren't. And we call this big area here the puppy enrichment area. And it's, what is it, about 30 by 30? And they have a swimming pool so they can get in and drink and stay cool this summer. And then they also have a jungle gym set over there with some boards on an upside down horse tank. So that's this side. Now we'll go around, so we'll say goodbye to these guys, go around to the other side where the stud dogs live. It is such a beautiful evening in Kentucky. You know, we had a front go through 2 days ago. The temperature has dropped dramatically. It's down around 45 at night and up into the 70s during the day. But this is looking back towards the other side of the house. And up we have a little pasture in the front where the horses used to be. We still have 5 horses, but the property wasn't large enough to support them. And so we rent a pasture about a mile from the house, and that's where the horses stay. Again, there's another shot of the office, and there's a quail coop next to it, and an old outdoor whelping kennel that we no longer use, because behind the horse barn, attached to the back of the horse barn, is an office that we use to store records, and we've cleaned it out. It's air conditioned and heated, and that is now the nursery and the whelping building. So we're moving all of our whelping indoors. And here's the left side of the barn. This is where the boys live in 5 by 10 foot individual kennels. We're in the process of taking their old dog houses out and replacing them with anchored blue barrels that we're going to be installing in there. This is on a concrete pad. It's covered. It's got lighting. Doesn't have heating and air conditioning. But this is where the boys are, plus my one female lab who can climb out of anything. We put a roof above her. Who is this? This is Lefty. He's a liver male. He's a year old, and he will be going to a good home as soon as the right person sees him. This is Bailey, and Bailey is a dog that I got from a friend of mine. And Bailey is actually, we took him along to Andy's yesterday and shot some quail over him, and some people from eastern Kentucky are coming tomorrow morning to pick up Bailey. This is my man Huck, and what a man he is. He's my liver stud dog, and those liver boys over there, Huck is their daddy. This is Huck's half brother. This is Gus, and Gus has the same Grand Junction Jake father that Huck does, and Gus is a rocket, a Powerball, and he's going to be my orange and white stud boy, because he's taking the reins over from my good boy Mike, who's 10 and is a son of my wonderful dog Sugar Bear. So Mike's great-grandfather is Nolan's last bullet. He's also got Microdot, and he is a stunning bird dog, and I love him to death. And then